Hey everyone, we're back day 3 of Wppi at the Whcc booth at the trade show, and we are lucky enough to have Gary Hughes in the booth with us. I'm going to let you introduce yourself. Yeah, right?
Sure.
I almost said that with a straight
I'm so
face.
glad we planned this.
Yeah.
This is great. I've been working on this intro for weeks. I'm Gary Hughes from Orlando, Florida, primarily a commercial portrait photographer, so I service people who need photos for their work.
Absolutely. And you do a lot of education in the industry. You have taught a lot of people at a lot of places. Tell us about the education side of your business.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. You're almost trying to ride 2 horses at once, running a photography studio and doing education at the same time. But ultimately, I think that I teach a lot of business practices, and what makes it good for me is if I have a business that's successful and running, it gives me authenticity, speaking from a place when I'm teaching people business-related things. I always feel like people can learn how to take photos from any number of people who are much better at it than me, but my focus as an educator is to try to teach people how to make a living without burning out. And so that's basically what I do, and I kind of have to make sure my business is actually running and I'm not burning out so that I can do that authentically.
And you say that so easily. I just have to do this and this and this, and that's just how it works. And I think a lot of
Outsource everything. Outsource everything. You don't like doing it? Pay someone else. That's the secret. That's all I got.
yeah, that's absolutely great advice. So we have been lucky enough to have you on a webinar talking about your email marketing and your success rate with that. Do you mind just spending a minute or two just talking a little bit about your plan on how that works?
Sure. Yeah, I guess the basic principle is that the rise of social media has drawn so much attention to it, and it's a wonderful way to engage with your clients, to promote your brand, but it's also rented properly. You want to come and talk about emails? Come on, here we go. All right, gotta say hi to the camera. But it is a rented piece of land, which means if they change the rules or the algorithm, or you get content strikes against you, you could lose your entire audience and your livelihood in a day. I know people who it's happened to on YouTube, Instagram, etc. Email is something that you control, and you can take those emails to any platform you want. And so we started years ago collecting email addresses. We do the same with our clients as we do with photographers, and we communicate weekly through a newsletter style communication that has content that they would find interesting. So when you're sending people emails, the real key is just don't sell them stuff all the time. Just be like, here's some stuff that will help you. Because the whole thing with business is staying top of mind. It's why milk bought ads. It's why, it's why Pepsi buys ads, because they want to be forefront in your mind when you think of that. And as a photographer, it's not that difficult to stay on top of mind. And so emails are something that still work, and fewer people are doing them effectively. So it's actually kind of like an open market. Yeah. You want to talk about email? Okay, go. What does that feel like? Go tell me what that feels like. Go touch it. Rip it off the wall. Yeah. So, it's just something that, like, there was a while where direct mail was dying, and so certain photographers were using it. But I don't think email is dying. All the most successful brands in the world will tell you that email is their favorite way to communicate with their clients, because it has anyone who will stay on your email list is a shut up and take my money person.
I was just going to ask you about that client.
Absolutely. A client who will not unsubscribe from your emails as long as you're giving good value, as long as you're giving good content, that person will be active and ready when you do have something to sell. That is your love brand person right there, and it's absolutely effective. So although you may get smaller numbers, you're going to get a much higher engagement. And the thing is, the number one secret to running a business long term is retaining your clients. Getting new clients is exhausting, it's expensive, and if you run a business for 10 years and you've held on to most of your clients, you're going to hit your maximum bandwidth and be successful as long as you're managing your business properly in other areas. But getting new clients takes a lot of work, a lot less than keeping old ones, and the best way to keep your existing clients is just to keep in touch with them in a way that's not threatening, in a way that's valuable to them. So that's basically the whole strategy.
Awesome. So you just shoved a 2-day workshop into a 5-minute interview. Well, we appreciate you.
It's my favorite Matt who works at White House.
Absolutely, the very best one that's there. So thanks for. You're so full of it. Thanks for joining us. No, great to see you and the family, and we will be back shortly with more interviews.
Bye. Say bye.
Hey everyone, thanks for checking out White House Custom Color on YouTube. Check out for the information below, and also don't forget to smash that subscribe button.